Christian Horner, the once untouchable architect behind Red Bull's F1 dynasty, has just been cast aside, unceremoniously dumped after more than 2 decades of dominance. Now, rumors are exploding that he's plotting the ultimate payback, joining Ferrari and replacing Fred Vasseur as team principal. If true, this wouldn't just be a career pivot. It would be a seismic political bombshell aimed straight at the heart of Red Bull racing. And just when the paddock thought the drama couldn't escalate any further, reactions from Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen have taken this twist into uncharted territory. Their responses were conflicted, emotional, and in some ways, revealing. Could Horner really reunite with his fiercest enemies to settle old scores? What would this mean for F1's power dynamics? And is Ferrari about to become the epicenter of a revenge-fueled revolution? Before we dive into this explosive turn of events, make sure you're subscribed, because this isn't just another team rumor. This could reshape the very foundations of Formula One heading into 2026. Let's break it down. Christian Horner's shock exit from Red Bull has triggered an F1 political earthquake. And now, with Ferrari lurking in the shadows, the 2025 season may become the ultimate revenge chapter in his storied career. The idea of Horner in red, walking through the halls of Maranello, might have once seemed unthinkable, but not anymore. For the first time since 2004, Horner is out of job on what's been labeled gardening leave until the end of 2025. But insiders know Horner is never idle. He's strategic, relentless, and deeply embedded in the sport's power corridors. And that's exactly why whispers of informal contact between Ferrari and Horner have sent the F1 world into overdrive. Italian and German media were first to suggest that Ferrari might be looking to replace Fred Vasseur. At first, the idea seemed premature. Vasseur has made progress, built rapport with Charles Leclerc, and critically secured the signature of Lewis Hamilton. But that stability now looks fragile. Bild, a German outlet, claims Ferrari initiated informal discussions with Horner. Although officially denied, sources say back-channel conversations are already underway. If true, the motivation is deeper than just performance. Ferrari might see Horner as their key to breaking Red Bull's dominance. And Horner, for his part, may view Ferrari as the perfect stage to strike back at those who forced him out. His exit from Red Bull was anything but graceful. Tensions with Jos Verstappen reached boiling point at the British Grand Prix, where Horner allegedly clashed with Verstappen Sr. and even the team's press officer. Ralf Schumacher, who witnessed the incident, described it as a heated exchange. The signs were clear. The inner unity at Red Bull had fractured. Then came the bombshell. Red Bull announced Horner's removal from operational duties, replacing him with Racing Bull's boss Laurent Mekies, all while Max Verstappen faces a massive 69-point deficit in the championship. Meanwhile, the team continues to lose top figures like Adrian Newey and Jonathan Wheatley. According to Sky's Martin Brundle, the Verstappen camp had been lobbying for Horner's ouster for months. While Max denied it publicly, many believe Jos played a central role in orchestrating Horner's downfall. For Horner, this wasn't just a career setback, it was betrayal. Now imagine the scene. Horner walks into Ferrari, the temple of Formula One passion, and begins building a new empire. But here's the twist. He won't just be facing Red Bull from afar. He could be managing Lewis Hamilton. Their relationship? It's icy, to say the least. Hamilton has never hidden his disdain for Horner's past behavior. He called the handling of Horner's misconduct allegations something that hangs over the sport, and previously accused Horner of stirring up stories, like the infamous claim that Hamilton's camp approached Red Bull for a drive. Hamilton rebuffed it, saying it was Horner who messaged him. Then there's 2021, Abu Dhabi. The final lap, the fallout. The scars of that title decider between Hamilton and Verstappen, managed by Horner, are still visible. Their rivalry wasn't just sporting, it was deeply personal, which is why Hamilton's strong support of Fred Vasseur matters. He's called Fred the main reason he joined Ferrari, stating publicly that he wants to win with Vasseur and that speculation about his future was nonsense. So if Ferrari replaces Vasseur with Horner, it won't just upset the team's balance. It may ignite a Cold War in the garage. But Horner, for all his flaws, is a proven winner. 6 constructors and 8 drivers' titles don't come by accident. He knows how to build a championship team, control media narratives, and wield political power inside the paddock. If Ferrari's top brass believe Vasseur can't deliver the 2026 dream, Horner may become too tempting to resist. And here's where it gets even more dramatic. Max Verstappen. If Verstappen leaves Red Bull for Mercedes in 2026, another rumor that grows stronger by the day, then the 2026 grid would feature Hamilton and Horner at Ferrari and Verstappen in silver. The most explosive triangle in F1 would be complete. In Red Bull, they'd be left scrambling, having lost their leader, their designer, and possibly their champion. A Horner-led Ferrari wouldn't just be about revenge. It could be a full-blown Red Bull exodus, remixed in red. But let's not forget, Horner has a reputation. Ralf Schumacher described him as a difficult person who can't handle criticism. He allegedly blacklisted Sky Germany over past coverage. While fans may admire his competitiveness, teams must consider whether his style fits their culture. At Ferrari, where politics are already cutthroat, could Horner survive the pressure, or would it implode from within? The man himself has downplayed the speculation, but the timing, the tensions, and the silence are all telling. He's been eerily quiet since the sacking, and Horner has never been one to sit still. There's a poetic edge to all of this. The man who was once accused of leading a drinks company to F1 dominance may now become the man to lead Ferrari back to the top, armed with knowledge, motivation, and maybe, just maybe, vengeance. One thing is clear. This saga is far from over. What do you think? Would Christian Horner and Lewis Hamilton ever be able to work together in harmony at Ferrari? Or is this just the beginning of a political war that will divide Maranello before it ever reaches glory? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more F1 analysis and updates.